From Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
It's a nice, cool Saturday, but temperatures will be dropping this week with chances of snow. To begin tonight, Summer Schnellbach is here to walk us through an active week in the Valley. Summer?
Yeah, Katie, less than 24 hours from now, we will see our conditions beginning to change. But even today, we started off fairly cold. That thick dark line indicates 0 degrees, and many of us were behind that line. It was 8 below 0 in Waskish and Bemidji this morning, 4 below in Mahnomen, Grand Forks, Grafton, and Langdon, 1 degree above here in Fargo. Right now, temperatures are mostly in the 20s and 30s. They have been rising as a warm front approaches through the valley, and cloud cover was increasing a bit. That will be the trend through the rest of the night. We will see fairly steady temperatures, if not rising a couple of degrees. We'll have a couple more mild days, Katie, but then things really take a turn. I'll be talking about not 1, but 2 chances of some snow and some single-digit temperatures in just a few minutes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Summer. The Jamestown Police Department is asking for your help in finding what officials say is a dangerous man involved in an ongoing arson investigation that happened north of Nikias Park. The suspect is believed to have broken into a home before fleeing from officials. Police say the suspect is a man between 20 and 30 years old, between 5'8" and 6 feet tall, and has brown eyes with brown hair. He's reportedly in black clothing and possibly has blood on his face and hands. Police are asking for you to report any suspicious activity with garages or sheds. Do not approach the suspect and call law enforcement. An investigation is underway after a Cass County inmate died. Just after 5 p.m. yesterday during meal service, deputies noticed 41-year-old Luke Leducer having a medical emergency. They began life-saving measures but were unsuccessful. An investigation is ongoing by the Cass County Sheriff's Office, Coroner's Office, and the North Dakota Bureau of Criminal Investigation. A man crashed his car in Crookston last night, rolled his vehicle, then he ran off. It happened around 10:30 at the intersection of University Avenue and West 6th Street. 31-year-old Lee Edwards of Michigan was southbound on University when he went off of the road, hit a light pole, several trees, and rolled. Edwards ran away, but was found a short time later in the downtown area. Edwards was cleared medically and his blood alcohol tested below the legal limit to drive. Officials say a citation related to careless driving and leaving the scene of a crash will be issued. Congress is working this weekend to pass a COVID relief package that includes a new round of stimulus checks. And Moderna's coronavirus vaccine begins shipping this weekend after the FDA approved its use. Michael George has more.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are working through the weekend, hoping to reach a spending deal and an approximately $900 billion COVID relief plan.
The American people cannot feed their families or pay their bills with Congress' good faith discussions. They need us to act.
The number one outstanding issue is a proposal by the Republican senator from Pennsylvania.
Senator Pat Toomey's proposal would wind down some of the Federal Reserve's emergency lending programs.
It puts an end to these 3 programs that did their job, they functioned, they restored the private credit markets, and so they don't need to continue.
Late Friday, Congress passed a 2-day government funding measure to keep the government from shutting down. They must pass another one by midnight Sunday. Senators are expected to resume discussions Sunday. And the first doses of Moderna's coronavirus vaccine are set to start shipping. They should reach healthcare providers on Monday. Operation Warp Speed's General Gus Perna apologized for a miscommunication with some states over the number of doses of vaccine to be delivered in the early stages.
So to the governors, to the governor's staffs, please accept my personal apology if this was disruptive in your decision-making.
And in Delaware, President-elect Joe Biden introduced more nominees for his climate team.
Today, I'm pleased to announce a team that will lead my administration's ambitious plan to address the existential threat of our time, climate change.
If confirmed, North Carolina's top environmental official, Michael Regan, will become the first African-American man to lead the Environmental Protection Agency. And Biden nominated New Mexico Congresswoman Deb Haaland for Secretary of the Interior. She would be the first Native American cabinet secretary. Michael George, CBS News.
The CDC says it has seen 6 severe allergic reactions out of more than 250,000 Pfizer vaccine shots given so far in the U.S. Leaders at North Dakota's colleges and universities are preparing their COVID infrastructure for next semester. While long-term care units and schools expand rapid antigen testing, the University of North Dakota will be offering it for faculty, staff, and students.
There's a limit to how much PCR testing we can do, but this can increase that amount of testing even further. And that's why we're excited about this at the University of North Dakota and other institutions.
Up to this point, only faculty and staff for non-higher education schools have been eligible for institutional rapid testing. This is the last weekend before Christmas, and many local stores are looking for big revenue boosts. Valley News Team's Devin Fry spoke with a group hoping to shine the spotlight on small businesses who have been heavily affected by the COVID-19 pandemic.
Shopping small may be more important this year than ever before. Small businesses have been struggling during the COVID-19 pandemic, and a group in downtown Fargo has spent the past 4 weeks creating buzz for locally owned businesses.
Shopping small is a movement. It's a way to support your community and support your friends and neighbors who have small businesses in Fargo. So we just wanted to try something different this year where for 4 weeks, we were kind of just reminding people, still time to shop small. They still need our support.
Many locally owned stores like the ones here in downtown Fargo rely on the heavy tourist season in spring and summer for extra revenue. However, that was not possible this year due to the COVID-19 pandemic, meaning that they need to pick up slack during this holiday season.
This is their best revenue part of the year, and then with the COVID shutdown, with the increase in cases, it just made it even that harder for businesses to stay afloat.
Many businesses are putting on sales and other deals to try to bring in more customers during the last shopping weekend before Christmas. But shopping small isn't just for Saturdays, and supporting your local businesses can make a huge difference this year, whether you're visiting the store in person or even online.
We have been seeing a decent amount of people coming out to shop. But we're still not to where we had been in other years. I think there's still a little bit of a confidence issue, though some businesses are picking up a little bit more online traffic.
Reporting from Fargo, Devin Fry, Valley News Live.
For a list of locally owned businesses in Fargo, you can find that on our website, valleynewslive.com, and just click on this story. Later on Valley News Live at 10, people are stepping up to help others in a greater time of need, donating thousands of dollars.
And conditions are quiet tonight across the valley and will continue to be that way at least through the first half of our Sunday, but then things will be changing towards Sunday evening with rain and snow possible. I've got the timing, amounts, potential impacts, and another round midweek. Details coming up next.